Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm coming to you from Cebu, Philippines, on the island of Cebu, in the city of Cebu. Actually, I'm in Lapu-Lapu, right?
Yes, labu-labu.
And in Mactan, just behind the airport. And we left out of our place there, our build site, like a whirlwind. I mean, it came down quick, it came down fast. Everybody piled in, helping bust everything down, pack tools away, put all the leftover construction materials away, pack the house up. I completely removed the solar panels because they were only mounted on bamboo and with tie wire because we didn't want to permanent mount them yet because we knew we were going to need to build there. And probably typhoon season is going to hit before we can ever make it back. And we don't need all that money in panels blowing away out to the ocean somewhere. So, man, I tell you what, it went down from the time I pulled up, in exactly two hours. When I say pulled up, it's when I ran to the airport, got our booking to get off the island and get here to Cebu, where they already locked in. Now that we're here in Cebu, we can't go back out. So we're here. The only out we can go is international out. But I mean, they might let us back out right now. Let me correct that. They may let us back out, but we'll never get back in here again as long as this little measures are taking place. But the family come together. Melinda had the girls working, doing things on her end of the deal. I had the guys working on things on my end of the deal. I tell you what, it was amazing what happened so quick. I mean, it was amazing. I'm looking over because Melinda's over here chilling. She's tired. And so, man, we just we rolled out there like a whirlwind. Now, that's what I want to come to right now. We did not roll out because we're running from the coronavirus. And we didn't run out there with a roll of toilet paper in our hand. Stupid. That's all I can say. I'm going to call it like it is. I call that stupid. Man, we ain't running from no virus. In fact, I must first say again and repeat again, my only mission of leaving there is because we were originally scheduled to leave there on April 28th, and I needed to be back to Texas, and that was already cutting it pretty close to start up my hay season. And because Texas had a mild winter, had a very mild but wet winter, the grass is already growing there like crazy. And the temperatures are already coming up, and I was already pushing it to the limit to be ready with my hay equipment to start our crops. So if we were going to be delayed getting to the U.S. and they say you can't leave until June or July, it's over. My hay is burned up at that point. What happens is it over matures for one thing, the seeds fall off, and like say for instance ryegrass, those seeds and all, they hold a lot of nutrition in them. You want some seed to fall back for natural reseeding, but you also want some of that seed in there for nutrients. Also, the longer it matures, the less nutrients it has, and that means it's less valuable for your cow's health when it's eating it during the end of summer or into the next winter. So, and that goes not just ryegrass, any of your grasses out there. So you need to get it while it's so full of those good nutrients and all. And the next thing is that strong winds can come and it gets up really tall. It'll lay it down, it'll mat down, and you lose it. It rots at that point. Plus, it smothers your summer grass underneath it. Well, these are my urgencies to get out of here. This is not a coronavirus run. I want everyone to understand that. I'm not looking like, oh, this is the end of days. I'm not looking at, man, I got to get back to the U.S. for any other reasons besides being smart to take care of my animals. And this is just a freak thing that's popped up into the world. And logistically, it was affecting us getting home. Next page, PJ, she said it right in one of my other videos. She saw it also just for what it is. It's a logistics issue for us, and we're just having to play the game, play the game. You know, Melinda, she's getting a little stressed, and I told her, you know what, babe, treat what we're about to go through. This is before we were leaving, days before we were leaving. I said, treat what we're about to go through the same like playing a video game. You know, you got moves that you got to do along the way in order to get to the next level, and you work through the moves, and you're going to pick up things to get new powers as you go through the game. And so you're going to pick those things up and go, you know, whatever it is. And we're going to make the moves, we're going to play the game, and we're going to go home to Texas to live our normal lives. We're not going to make a run to a store. We're not going to go buy crazy amounts of supplies, and we're not going to post conspiracy theories and all this kind of stuff. We are going to be responsible, though. We're going to be very responsible. But I'm asking my fellow Americans and Filipinos and any of my other viewers from anywhere in the world, man, just stay calm. Just stay calm. Be cool. Just be cool. That's all I can really express again and again. Be cool. If y'all are watching us, we're not trying to keep you on the edge of your seat. We are giving our journey as an American Filipino couple living two places in the world, and at both places we're trying to strive to be independent, to grow our own food, to have our own water, to make our own power, to do those things like homesteaders and kind of like preppers. It is kind of like prepping because things can happen. And this could be one of those things. We don't know, but I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. I don't wish no harm to nobody. Nothing like that. Our lives are still normal. Basically, all this is just a date change for us. Like anything else that could have happened, you know. Family members sick back home. Oh, I got to come on back home. Well, it's really just the same. Except we're having to jump through some hurdles with governments that are affected and playing a part in everything happening. And of course, they hold all the power. And we have, you know, we're at their mercy. They're the ones that says, yes, you can move forward. You can go past go and you can go to the next level. Because you played the game right. And you followed our rules. So that's what we're doing, and we're just being good citizens on both sides of the pond. I'm not a citizen here. I'm a resident. Melinda's not a citizen there. She's a resident. So we're 50-50 on both sides in this game. That's why a lot of our stuff, we call it dual life. We're living two lives. She lives my life on my side of the world, and I live a lot of her life on her side of the world. And that's what's unique about us, you know. And we respect both sides and we enjoy both sides. But the fact is we may eat our bread here in the Philippines. We may eat our bread here, but our bread is buttered back home in Texas. That's where our bread is buttered. And so where do we need to be right now? We need to be there making butter. So I just want to share all that to everyone. I mean, stay calm, and we really appreciate the concern of us staying safe. Of course, we are exposing ourselves. Remember, if we were running from the virus, we would not be running straight into the virus. Think about that. We are aware that we went from a safe place. We were on an island, Panay Island in the Philippines. 0 cases. We have no cases there, okay? And there's no panicking going on our beautiful little island. We're an island of farmers. We're an island of conservative people with conservative values. And we're proud for that. That's what attracted me into Visayas, into several of the places there to the Visayan region, is their values and good, hardworking people. And so the measures that the government's taking there, like in Panay Island, they're looking at doing a lockdown there. That's not a lockdown to contain. That's a lockdown to isolate the people that have nothing of being affected by that. And when I mean have nothing, have no cases or illnesses reported on our island. And the unique thing about the Philippines is that it's a nation broke up into islands. So each one of those islands with water around it, seas, seas that get good big old waves and all, is that it gives some natural boundaries around each one of these islands, and each one can be easier contained. From Texas to Oklahoma, and Texas to Louisiana, and Louisiana to Mississippi, and went on and on and on. The only thing there is an invisible line. It's just an invisible line, Thank you for being good in Texas, and hello to Oklahoma, and that's what you got right there. I mean, they could set up barriers on the roads and create a marker, but of course there's all these places in between people can still slip through. The beautiful thing about these islands is that it is more containable here, and it's more isolatable here than a lot of places are in the world. So, and the real fact of all of this is that we left, and we're still leaving better safety here, with less panicking people here, that their lives are a lot more hard every day. They're not worried about freaking toilet paper. I mean, they're not. They grow their food here every day. They're out there raising rice, raising potatoes, raising carrots, raising all kinds of vegetables and lettuce and fruit growing everywhere. They can survive from island to island to island to island, doing what they do every day. There's not a crisis. There's not a crisis. The crisis comes on social media, and the crisis comes through news stations that they're trying to sell advertising, and so they need viewership, and in order to get viewership, to get that advertising dollars, they like to spread drama. They like to hype it up, pump it up, and watch our income go up. We are not trying to sell hype here. I'm telling you right now, we're not. I'm trying to downplay that it is serious, and we are passing through an invisible thing that could creep upon you and make you sick, and maybe someone in my age group and older could have bad consequences. But the fact is that we're being smart, and we're staying away from people, and when we are going into a crowd, we are scrubbing ourselves good. We're making sure that we wear good 3M mask, and even me on the plane in the airport, I double mask. I put that big cloth one with the carbon filters over the top of the paper filter. It's kind of like a paper, and then we're scrubbing with the alcohol. I'm even after my hands are clean with the alcohol, I'm taking some of it and wiping around the edges of my face while I'm breathing in and out around the edge of that mask. And when I dispose of the mask as well, I've put alcohol on it before I threw it in a trash can, because it's leaving a source behind if there was any exposure. But again, I appreciate all of your support and watching us and following us, but I'm going to tell you, we are purposely heading through the eye of the storm, because we want to go home to Texas, where our bread is buttered, and take care of our animals on our farm, and just be at peace right there at our place where we were going to be the following month anyway. It's all logistics. Stop crashing our economy. Stop it. Please stop it. Stop playing any part of anybody that's one of our subscribers that are watching our videos, and you like us, and maybe sometimes you think I give wisdom, and maybe you think I'm a jackbutt, I don't know, but if you do have an inkling of respect for us, please just be cautious, follow the government's rules, but don't panic, and don't do anything to play your part in hurting our economy and our livelihoods there in our great nation, and the effects it has on other nations. We will all be okay if everybody just stays calm. Now take care out there, and that is my 2 cents worth.